Alrighty. Here we go. Let's get back to it. For those who were with us for the last hour, we were playing Arma, and now we are back to doing some farm sim, doing what we know best, right? Arma's just kind of fun to do. But anyways, welcome everybody. For those who thought, man, when's he going to do some farm sim again? Here we go. And we'll get it going. Who knows? Maybe we get to where we can play 2-3 games a day. I don't know. We'll see. I was torn between doing American Truck Sim and doing Farm Sim tonight, but we haven't done any Farm Sim in a bit. So, and I wasn't going to even do Arma tonight, but the frustration of losing all your money and losing all your vehicle is just kind of one of those things where you're like, oh, I got to see if I can get in there and, you know, correct the issues. But anyways, welcome to the stream, everybody. Ryan the Great 05, Sapper 509, welcome to the stream. Jeff M is back with us. Mud 707, how are you? Phase, what is up? Berm 115, thanks again for the bits, another 30 bits. Thanks for the cheer, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Let's see. We got Phil W is back with us, British Brit. Jeff M 252, welcome back to the stream. Phase, I said hello to just a second ago. And then there's Speedy 990. Welcome to the stream, guys. B Sturgeon, what is up? How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Storm Riders SD, welcome back to the stream. Did you get my message I sent you on Discord? So I can figure out who you... well, I may have figured you out. Never mind. I may have already sent you your invite and all that other stuff. But anyways, welcome. Chris D is with me. Let me go ahead and pop him into the stream. Hello, Martian girls. Hello, Chris D.
Hello.
It's everybody's favorite beer drinking buddy, Chris D. In the house.
In the house.
We're gonna have to start calling him Long Neck Chris. Hemi's also are hanging around with us. Hello, Hemi.
Howdy.
Hemi's in chat. I don't know that Hemi's in the game, just in chat, right?
Yeah, right now I'm just in chat. Eating some supper right now.
Is that before dinner or is that after dinner?
What's that?
Supper, is it before dinner or after dinner?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm having some problems here. Hang on. Might have issues. I changed so many things up last night to do with American Truck Simulator. Now I'm having problems in Farm Sim.
Uh-oh.
Reggie.
Yeah. Let's see if I can steer.
Same issue.
Yeah, I got no accelerator, and but that could be a combined pedals issue.
Oh, yeah, it might have reset that on your profile.
Moose, what would be
There we
nicking our
go.
bank account $1 a second here?
The processors are running. You've got expenses associated with all of the processors that run. So if the Stone processor's running, it's got expenses. If Del Monte is running, it's got operating expenses. All of them have an hourly expense. So that's the reason you're getting dinged every hour or every minute. Expenses is because I've got the Stone processor running, and I've also got Del Monte running, and the dairy is running when we have when we've got some sort of milk or whatever. Red Chaos 6, what's up? Welcome to the stream. USAF 22780, welcome to the stream. Ramboni 4, thank you for the 10 bits there, Rambo. Appreciate it. Drink. God, there's so much to keep up with early in a stream. See if I got any coffee left.
You're gonna need it by the look of it.
I could be like game for kicks. And hello everybody and welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you're having a good night tonight, and welcome. Thank you, Ramboni, for the 10 bits. Thanks, I appreciate that. Sapper 509, thanks for that. Hey everybody, how you doing? I swear, man, that guy runs 1,000,000 miles an hour when he's talking.
Yeah. I was about to say you were a little slow at the start, but then when you got to the end, you got to speed.
Right, and there's always that, hey, and if you like the video, make sure you kick that like button in the balls.
What?
You have never watched Games for Kicks?
No.
He's pretty awesome. I like him. He's this German guy. He plays a lot of 7 Days to Die, and he's got Alpha 16, so I've been watching him play Alpha 16. But he's pretty funny. He's a pretty colorful guy. All right, I got to remember how to do some stuff here.
All right, so we're doing 34.
Yeah, we're gonna do 34, yeah, which is lavender. This will be the last time we get lavender out of it. Because after we get the lavender out of it, this time we are going to probably leave it vacant. And then when the next harvest is done, we will combine those two fields together and make one field. So that's my game plan anyways.
All right, I'm rolling there with the crown.
Yep, I'm hooking up a trailer. Connected.
Oh dear, guess who screwed up their controller.
By the way, for those who were watching the truck sim, for those who were watching truck sim last night, and I was bitching about my pedals collapsing every 2 miles, and they were stopping and reporting on me. It was not a system restart that needed to be, for those who were nagging me and telling me that it was a system. That was your words, by the way. Y'all were saying, I hate to nag you, but you need to restart your system. No, it wasn't a system restart. Something to do with American Truck Sim and the software update. I actually just had to go in and reassign the pedals to the software, and they worked flawless after that. As soon as the stream was over, I drove around and tried to figure it out, and all I had to do was go into the config, select the pedals, re-stomp on each pedal, and from then it just worked fine and has worked flawlessly since then. So just to point out what my little issue was, for those who might have the same issue and you come across that, try to give yourself a little, go back into the configs and reconfigure your pedals, and it might solve that for you if you have that same little issue. Wow, that's some interesting looking purple that comes out of this thing. Having not seen it from this angle, it's quite the interesting little spurt of green. All right. Yeah, as much as I love to leave the lavender field here and just harvest it over and over and over and over again, this field will be better used for something else, larger and more plentiful. So, Ryan the Great, remember me? Yep. Came in a herd that my ears or whatever. All right, roll up here. Make a little round turn here. So let's see, the last time we were on here was last week. We were doing the onion harvest. We're a little concerned whether we're going to make the quota for the onions. We have 10 hours left to get our onions up to the North Railroad Mill. That is a questionable feat that we'll be working on today. At the same time, we took on the straw contract, which we've planted a bunch of barley in order to fulfill the straw contract, and we will continue to plant some fields to do that as well. And then I took a little bit of money. Well, actually, we took some of Chris's money. We went ahead and bought a crone so we would have it because we were going to need it for this. Immense Drake 160. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel, and thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. But anyways, Chris went ahead and bought that for us, so that we have the Chrome Big X now to do the harvesting of this, as well as future chaff or anything else like that we need to do. So we now have our forage harvester, and we've got the 2 heads for it. And that's about it right now. We hadn't done a whole lot of anything
What do
else.
we use lavender for on this?
Lavender is a cash crop. It doesn't really, it's not really used by anybody to manufacture anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we looked around the last time we harvested, and we were trying to figure out what it was good for, and apparently nothing. So, but anyways, what's up amidst Drake? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Hurricane 45, how you doing, man? Good to see you again. Track IR on so I can do some in-cab stuff. Some in-cab looky. Get all that set up real quick. But anyways. Noise. Ah, there we are. Track IR. Back up and running. Oops. Helps if you keep on that accelerator there, Moose. I'm gonna move a couple of things around here. Get everything from shoot 'em up mode back into regular mode. Oops. That's not gonna work. I'm a-coming. I'm trying to figure out the best way to maneuver around here.
Okay.
Alright then. Let's see what in-cab looks like here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can make sure that I got my little buddy right next to me here. Long Neck Chris. I like that name, Long Neck Chris.
Yeah, that's gonna stick, huh?
Long Neck Chris. I get why your toys and all that other stuff, but you really should change your name to something like Long Neck Shooter or something like that. Long Neck Pounder. The Pounder. Hi, my name's Chris. I'm better known as the Pounder.
I got a new lining kugel that I'm trying out right now too.
You gotta have a whole website up called Lost in a Sea of Suds.
You're too far ahead, Moose. It's not going in the trailer.
Well, that ain't right. Hi, my name is the Pounder, Chris the Pounder. I'm lost in a sea of suds. If you live in the New England area, I bet you make a bank on those returnable bottles.
I find a little bit of steam that way.
So have you ever done the home brew thing?
No, I never tried that. I should give it a shot.
Luke Henry, 22, welcome back. Thanks for hosting the stream tonight. Appreciate it, buddy.
All right, you're full.
Yes, I am. Thank
I'll
you
be
very
right
much.
back while you're tipping.
Oh, the pounder is going for a refill. The pounder is going for another. So do you wonder, like when Chris goes into the kitchen and opens up the refrigerator door, do you think the long neck bottles like shiver in fear, or are they actually cheering, pick me, pick me, pick me, Chris? Pick me, pick me. I haven't played a joke on Chris in a minute. He's not gonna like it. I'm going to the wrong place, aren't I? Silly me. I forgot we're using the old train station over here for all of our deposits now.
Okay, I'm back.
Y'all might not like the joke I just thought up in my head.
What are you up to?
Oh, nothing.
I highly doubt that one.
Possibly disgusting. I'm just saying. Is lavender a grain?
I'm not sure which one it goes into.
Oh, it would be a grain.
And I'm back.
Chris, I was asking everybody in the stream, when you go into the refrigerator and you grab out a nice cold one, do you think the bottles shiver in fear, or do you think they're actually cheering you on, saying, pick me, pick me?
Oh no, they're saying pick me, pick me.
Or they
In
don't
that
get
case,
chance.
if you're humanizing a bottle of beer, does that mean you're drinking urine?
What?
Well, I mean, if you're humanizing a bottle of beer where it's shaking and cheering you on, does that mean the liquid that it's delivering to you is waste?
No comment.
I told everybody it was a weird joke. People are probably like, man, who's been dripping into who's been dipping into the bottles, Chris or Moose?
Bit of both.
Nah, I'm always silly like that. People know that. They've come to expect it from me.
Why do you think sometimes we say we don't want to know?
Yeah, pretty much. Too much information. Lavender is a flower. I know that. Yeah, you're correct. I meant, is it considered a grain on this map? Is what I was asking. Whoops. Sorry about that.
Whoa!
I was paying more attention to the spout and why it was taking so long for it to come around. And, yeah.
I didn't think this was bumper cars.
No, you should have said, oh, I didn't think this was racing. Oh, my goodness. PG Tips 333, thanks for the donation. You are a monster. Thank you so much. Love you, love you, love you. And thanks for the heart attack there. Always get me when I'm not thinking. Let's see.
Okay, prepare for drink.
Ooh, yes.
What'd you do, Rambo? Did you give up on on getting qualified?
I'm having a break before I raged.
So, like, the race is Saturday, right? Everybody knows about the race, right? The big iRacing race at Talladega. Casket Man and myself are doing, and everybody's invited to. But you have to be a D class with a SR rating of 2.0 or higher in order to compete, right? So that's the minimum. Rambo hasn't gotten out of rookies yet, so yeah, he's kind
I'm
of
not
been
gonna if people keep starting the races the way they have.
Drink.
I've never seen so many people spin out off a rolling start.
I did know that. The Chicken Chaser, yeah, Lavender's awesome. You scared me out of my seat. Not quite, but you do startle me. The fact I get that little, you know, tingle. I said tingle, not tinkle.
You got that in before I was going to comment, didn't you?
Yep. Scrabble. 108.90. What up? Good evening. All right, Rambo, you got an open mic.
Oh, stupid thing synchronizing.
Gimme Step. Hello, welcome to the stream. Man, you need to feed that gerbil you got over there, Rambo. You're taking quite a long time.
Don't even ask with my internet. I've been having so many arguments since
Makes me wonder who's wrecking who over there in iRacing.
Shush.
Ooh, a little testing tonight.
Yeah, a little bitterness, a little salt coming out of that.
I'm just a little frustrated from my racing.
I was gonna say, somebody steal your Cheerios?
No. Be a different story if that happened.
Man, it takes a long time for that boom to swing around. I wonder if we're wasting lavender when we do that. All right.
I'll see if it sees your trailer for running forward.
PG Tips 333. Hey, Hurricane, I was waiting for that. Yeah. Y'all know how to startle me really good. Y'all have become pros at it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, Moose is relaxed. Hit him now. Yeah, see, there it comes around.
Alright, I'll just wait for a few more seconds to see if it lined up.
It's good. It's all a game. As long as y'all have fun, that's all that matters. Right? I mean, that's all that really matters is you guys have a good time. Drink!
Drink.
Hemi? Wow.
Yeah.
Stars are aligned.
I can watch the stream.
Would it be considered spamming if we donate multiple times, or you can donate as many times as you want to startle me. Oops, there's that button on my steering wheel again.
Right, shall I get the auger wagon and truck and trailer down ready for onions?
No.
No? Emmy, you're working in circles here. Leave me alone.
You're not gonna need a. You're not gonna need. I don't want to do onions in an auger wagon because that would just be like wrong.
Yeah.
Because you would bruise the onions and damage them. So, we'll just use the semis.
Okay,
I'm not a big fan of running semis in the field, but we can do them on the edge of the field. Like I can unload on the edge of the field.
Okay.
Well, you could grab the forage wagon and come empty Chris with me.
Where is the forage wagon?
Wherever somebody's left it. Because y'all haven't been putting stuff back. No offense, but yeah.
Usually it sits in here. Oh, gee.
I would check up by the Johnson farm because I think it's up there with the other case.
I'll jump up there, hang on.
Yeah, if I remember correctly from my last experience on here when I got quite frustrated because equipment's not being put back.
Yep, on the Johnson.
Yeah.
Let me jump.
Too late, already there.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Well, the forage wagon's here, but
there's no tractor up there.
All right.
I blame Cowboy.
there could the tractor be out?
I
Alright.
believe the
I'll find
case
it.
is at the Johnson farm inside the Quonset there.
Let's see. Well, we got a front end loader and a telehandler there.
Did I just
No,
do
it's not in
this
the Quonset.
again?
I'm hunting for it.
I just did it again. I came up here instead of going to the barn.
Force a habit, mate.
Yeah.
Just make sure these trucks are fueled up ready.
Why is there a semi in the middle of the road?
Hey,
There's a semi over here by Smirnoff, just sitting in the middle of the road.
what?
Like I said, doesn't surprise me.
Yep,
Ooh.
sitting here right here, and you can jump to it if you'd like.
There you go, and I'll bring it down. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just jumping from vehicle to vehicle to find it.
All right. Let's see. Hey, Moose. How's the My Little Pony game coming for you? I see you playing all the time. Good, man. It's doing good. Good. I'm up to Starbright now, so.
Okay. What's this one? That's a vault.
I just need like 2 more colors for my pony. And then I'll have the complete rainbow. Oh, all right.
Do you have the other case? Does somebody use another case, or is it this
I
one
have
here?
one.
You only have 2,
one.
right?
Yeah, the other
there's
one's
two.
on the main farm.
All right. Well, I got the other one. It's on the main farm. I'm gonna go get the.
Yeah, the one tractor I'm not sure where it is the other. Is it the Vulture?
I think it's up at the composter or somewhere. I mean, I found stuff everywhere. I found front loaders at the, you know, at the orchards, and I just.
Yeah, there's telehandler in the middle of the road down here.
Yeah, I think the server might have not been saved when they got off, and it went back to some point where they were moving stuff.
Nope, that's a negative. I saved the server the other day when we were done with the onions and everything. I saved it before we got off, and nobody's been back on here since. And when I saved it, I moved. The last thing I did on the server was plow field 28. I plowed field 28 last, if it's not completely. And when I finished, I brought all the equipment from 28 back up here, which I had the New Holland. So if the New Holland's at the farm, and the plow's at the farm, and the Vulture is at the farm, then that's where I saved everything when we were on here last, which was, I don't know, Sunday or something like. I don't think it's been that long.
I'm not sure. I don't remember when we were on last.
Somebody's been driving through the fields quite a bit down here.
We were on here Saturday was when we were on, because I left, I got done with it and then went and joined Casket to go and do some PUBG. Leo, 70,000, right? 70,000? Yeah.
So, what, 5 days?
Yeah, so we were on here Saturday morning playing. That's when we were on last. I plowed a whole bunch of fields, and then afterwards I went and joined him for PUBG. And I saved and told you guys I was getting off, and y'all got off right after me. But yeah, that was when all the... I mean, there's all kinds of equipment all over the place. I guess what I'm saying is there's all kinds of equipment that needs to get moved back to where it belongs. because I don't like to be playing the game y'all are playing. When I get on and I get ready to play, I want to get on and be able to find the equipment. And not be playing Where's Waldo. Jezebel 1 2 3 4. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Everybody else getting a bunch of lag.
I had a little spike, nothing big.
Stop motion video here as I'm driving out to get that.
Hey, what's going on? Red Vibus. What's up, Rudy? Doing all right? Where's Marty been? I hadn't seen him around in a while.
He's been really busy. He's swapped jobs. Started doing something with a family friend, and they're like having to build a business. Like, so he's been doing a bit of everything.
Oh, so he's not driving?
He's driving, but he's also like managing and getting the contracts and all that sort of stuff.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So
cool.
There's a lot for him to do. I think he said give it another week or two and he'll be sort of back to normal.
I take it he likes his boss better now?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. He said the level of communication that they have is insane compared to his old boss.
How bad? He couldn't stand his old boss. They were always working him over, I guess. And by working him over, that's a colorful way of saying something completely different.
Not online actually. I mean, he's normally lurking around in the background of your stream.
That pipe doesn't swivel fast enough.
It is awfully slow, isn't it? Alright, I'm coming up on full here pretty quick.
I see it.
Alright, that's good. Bum, 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 bum. Solo play in this map, but it's death by course play. Yeah, without course play and follow me, this map would destroy you in single player. There I go again. I didn't make it all the way to the
it's
farm.
summertime when the ice cream truck comes rolling up the street.
Hurricane called that just as you said it.
Yeah. Of course I have it. See, if y'all were really good, y'all be like my GPS. you'd already be going, Moose, go to the train station, not to the farm. Y'all are slacking.
But they do it the annoying way of turn left in 200 yards.
Recalculating.
It annoys me how many times it repeats itself.
Or it could just be like you not pointing the gun at the front like Moose was asking 2 nights ago.
Panzer, I'm gonna say no.
Confused.
Rambo, did you vote today?
Did I what?
Did you vote today?
No.
Okay. Sinner.
I refuse to get involved in any politics in this country.
Sinner. Then don't ever complain about anything that's wrong in your country. Don't ever complain.
I don't. That's the point.
You should have to pay twice as much in taxes.
They're all as bad as each other over here, so... I think pretty much everything's back where it should be, from what I remember.
There's a Vultra somewhere on one of the farms just sitting there with forks on it.
Drive up to Chris in 500 feet. Where's it at?
I don't know where. I was just jumping around looking for this.
It's probably sitting up at the composter.
Yeah, it is.
Is that the one you were trying to find earlier? Or?
No, the case is what we were trying to find, so we had both cases. Yeah. But, you know.
I'm taking a scenic route. I was heading to the northwest side of the map, and I need to go to the southeast, so.
Then we need a new GPS.
We need to field
the chicken chaser. So Moose, you know what I did in PUBG? I jumped out of a high-speed Jeep to get a care package and died. So proud of myself. Yeah. Let the vehicle come to a complete stop before jumping out. Otherwise, you're dead. Squish like grape.
I would assume by him saying that, he's used to playing H1Z1.
Or any other game where you can just jump out of the vehicle and, you know.
Yeah.
Farm sim. I'm notorious for jumping out of the vehicle in farm sim with it on a full run. Can't do it in Arma, and you can't do it in this. Or in PUBG.
Or in Battlefield.
Would be quite a funny sketch though to catch you running down the road after your truck that you jumped out of.
The funniest video I seen was dude was parachuting into PUBG, and just as he's landing on the ground, dude tops over the hill in a car, has plenty of time to see him just slowly drifting, and times it perfect to when his feet hit the ground. The guy plows over him. That's
nice.
Classic.
That's almost as bad as getting frying pan.
Yeah, I crowbarred somebody one day. I thought he was the dumbest person I'd ever played against.
Until you heard Chris got frying pan.
Well, no, this dude was running around with a 40. He like shot. I thought it was totally dead, right? I come up against dude. All I got's a crowbar, and he's got a 45, and he starts popping off at me, and his aim is just disgustingly bad, so he misses me. And so I start beating him with the crowbar because it's all I have, and he just starts running around the house that I'm in to loot and letting me beat him with the crowbar until I beat him to death. And I'm thinking, oh, well, he only had one magazine for the gun, and that's the reason he shot 9 times at me and, you know, hit me once. And that's the reason why. So I didn't feel bad for him until I looted his body, and he had 3 more clips of, you know, magazines of ammo with it. And I was like, moron.
You need to send him a message and says, uninstall game, get refund from Steam.
Yeah, uninstall game, get refund from Steam. Never play a first-person shooter again.
He might not have known how to reload.
He had to reload when he got the gun. Stop. That does not even a valid excuse. That's like saying I didn't know how to plug my computer in.
I was waiting to see if you picked up on that one.
Chris and I were having this conversation the other day about some stuff, and I literally one time had a troubleshooting call from a guy who needed to check his email, and he couldn't get on to the mail server, and he was saying it was a problem with the POP3 and that I needed to help him out with it. And I was like, well, the mail server's running absolutely fine, but let's just verify some settings on your computer. So I went through all the troubleshooting with him on his laptop, and absolutely nothing was wrong with the settings. And I was like, well, let's check your router. Maybe you're having an issue getting to the internet here. So let's go plug your, you know, check your router. We're going to recycle the power on it and everything. And he go, and I, you know, I said, we need to reset your router. And he's like, okay, let me find a flashlight. It's dark in there. I was like, what, you don't have a light in that closet? He goes, oh no, the power's out here right now. I'm like, that's the point when you want to just, you know, say, you know what, I'm going to send you a refund on all your money, and just don't ever contact me for customer service ever again. Yeah, just we're gonna you know, get rid of your account. We're just gonna close your account out because you're too stupid to have email.
You just end up sitting with your head in your hand going, oh dear.
I mean, that's the guy who sits at the window and waits for the mailman to bring him his email. Have you checked your email, sir, to see if you got any response to that question we asked yesterday? No, the mailman doesn't come until about 1, so, you know, I don't expect a response until then.
I've got to try that on someone. That'd be a hilarious response. You just imagine, look, customer services. Yeah, we've emailed you, but mailman hasn't been yet. I'll let you know later.
Yeah, post doesn't run again. It's already run for the day, so I'll have to wait until tomorrow. And just see if the guy face plants. Actually, I know a guy who was a customer service rep for... Let me think who they were working for at the time. I want to say it's Mediacom. It was being handled out of Pensacola by a company over there, which, funny enough, I think is what's the name of that company? It wasn't Cox, it was somebody else, because Cox is its own communication company. But he worked for them, and he was doing contract customer service for Mediacom, and he got fired because he told a customer they were trying to configure Wi-Fi on a router, and it was a third-party router, and the guy had done something stupid, like he didn't plug any wires in because it was wireless. He's like, what do you mean I gotta plug a wireless in? It's a wireless modem. And the guy was like, he's like, you need to box that thing up and take it back because you're too stupid to have internet. And he got fired over that. Which I'm like, well, I can understand that, but I can also understand your frustration.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
Yeah. What do you mean I gotta connect it to the cable? Thought this thing was wireless.
Wireless electric.
Oh, there we go again. Y'all are just terrible. Terrible, I say. Terrible. Y'all didn't even tell me. Instead, you just go up there.
You're back at the main farm, aren't you?
I didn't make it to the main farm. I just went up to the, gas place. See, I should have just gone up there and got fuel, and everybody would have said, "Oh, we went to go get fuel," instead of face palming right now in the stream and going, "Oh, there goes Moose back up to the farm again." Third time's a charm. Doubtful. I might not even make it there. Rimboni cheered 10 bits. Thank you. What is that? So I can get a clue? So I can buy a clue?
I like to buy a vowel.
Yeah. West Corp. That's it. West Corp or West Communications or something like that. Yeah, that's who it is. You actually worked for him. Haha. That's funny. You might know who I'm talking about then. Yeah, he actually told the customer. He actually told his customer that they needed to box the router up, take the receipt. I think he did it really politely though. He was like, "Sir, do you still have the receipt for that?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, I have the receipt." He goes, "Yeah, I tell you what you need to do. You need to box that up and take it back to the store where you purchased it from and get a refund because you're too stupid to have the internet." It's like jaw to the table, you know? I was like, you didn't really say that. Oh, yeah.
It's a brilliant response.
Well, and when he's telling you the story, he's like, "Yeah, I got fired today." And you're like, "Why?" And he goes, "Well, and he didn't tell me the reason why until we got to that point. You know, he told the story, and you're like, wow, can't believe that guy's that stupid." But then when you hear his response and say, "Well, I just told him he was too stupid to have the internet," I was like, "Yeah, now I see why you got fired." Wow.
Some people amaze me.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's wireless.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought I had seen it all when the dude told me that time, because I used to have a little, you know, resell internet company thing where I could resell the internet and package the internet, and I got all the, you know, like it was like where I got 80% of the profits and the other guy got 20%, because I was the one handling all the customer service and everything else like that. It was one of those scams I was running back in the day, where I would take over part of everybody else's company to do their marketing. And so I worked out a little deal with it. And when that guy called me one day for customer service on that, I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Seriously?
You know what's making me laugh at the minute?
Too far ahead, Moose.
Emmy's arriving now to help, and you're about to finish the
Oh, I
field.
know. I've already realized that was going to happen a long time ago. I just haven't said anything in the stream because I'm sure y'all are getting tired of me bitching about the fact that all the equipment's not back at the farm where it needs to be. So, you know, yeah, quietly in the back of my head, I'm like, this is why all the equipment needs to be at the farm, is because Hemi has spent all this time messing around with it, and we're going to be done by the time he even gets over here, you know.
Yeah, I think it's all back now. I've had a flick around.
I've always disagreed with that stupid, the customer is always right. You know, the statement is like, the customer is an ignorant fool, but we have to deal with them because they're stupid. And we want their money. I mean, they're never right. The actual saying needs to be, the customer is always right only because they're a whiny little child and they have to have their way and we need their money. Right, Chris?
Something along those lines.
Yeah. I like the return policies at some of these. I mean, it's gotten so ridiculously bad that retail's fighting over your returns to the point where some of these companies will take the returns back that they don't even sell. We got a no questions asked on refunds, so we'll take a return back even if we don't carry that product line.
Yep.
I want to go to like, you know, McRae's or Macy's or somewhere like that and return this sewage pump that I got. I got this sump pump, and they said they bought it here. I'd like to return it. I don't have a receipt for it.
Well, this is a 1960s model. Oh, we'll take that.
Yeah, but we're talking about a fashion store. I mean, they do sell some kitchen appliances and stuff. What you really want to do, though, is you want to take it back and go, yeah, I dropped this in a load of dookie and it wouldn't pump, so I'd like to get my money back.
Meanwhile, it's just dripping all over the counter.
Watch the guy drop it like a hot rock.
just go drop it in some muddy water or something, you know, and then take it and go, yeah, I dropped this in the pooper and it wouldn't pump it out, so I need to get my money back. You know, that little girl at the desk could be like, I'm gonna need to get some rubber gloves up here and hazmat bag and
Grandma, what's this?
biocontainment to customer service.
Yeah, that's a tow bar, Hemi.
That would qualify for spill control, wouldn't it, Chris? You have to
Yeah,
have
you need a spill kit for that.
It's supposed to be here then at the repair shop or whatever.
that has to have special handling on that. Sorry, I'm gonna have to get our loss prevention team to come out here on this because they're the ones qualified to handle spills and contaminated liquids.
Biohazard.
And yeah, Hemi, I left it there so it was visible for people that need it.
Put it up on the concrete and get it off the dirt.
Okie dokie.
I was trying to lean it up against the building, but it wouldn't stay up there.
That'd be an awkward call, wouldn't it? Carl, we're gonna need you and the spill prevention team up here to customer service. We got a sump pump covered in crap, covered in poop, covered in feces.
We have a partially used septic tank pump. Would you please come take care of it?
Yeah.
The real question is, how do you return that to the manufacturer with a straight face?
Grab that other truck, Hemi. We'll take them over to the field ready.
If you don't, you just open up the door to your compactor and you throw it in there.
Do you call the sump pump company up and go, hey, y'all need to take this piece of crap back. It ain't no good.
I'm sorry, that's yours. We don't want it. We'll take the pump though.
It's got to be spot cleaned before they'll take it.
Hey, I made it this time. I didn't go all the way back. Babies Poi 0814. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, let's see where we're at. We're still blue. Oh, wait, no. We're going back to here. We're still green. Huh. Well, that ain't good. Alright, let's take a look at some other things here real quick. How much money do I have? Put in that. Control K. I have 125,000.
The onions still showing that they're growing for you, Moose?
Dance Fitment, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, they now turn for me. They now show they're green, not orange.
I was going to say, because they said they're ready to harvest for me.
Nope, they're still green on my screen. I'm debating on whether tapping up the time just a hair. start going and sowing some fields or whatever. I'd like to get them done. I'm curious to see if we're gonna get the amount of onion we need. So where do we put all the onion that we harvested already? Where do we have all that?
The train station by the sheep.
All right.
Yeah, that's where I took it last.
And we got to go to the North Mill with it, North Rail Mill with it, which is train
I let up a little
1.
bit too much there, Hemi.
And we got train 1 here. No, train 1's up at the gravel pit, probably. I think somebody left it up there. Let's see what we got as far as stone processing going. We get 213,000 liters of lime. And then we got 50,000 liters everything else.
That was close.
Okay.
Hit a left.
I got into a drift turn and wouldn't turn, and then all of a sudden it grabbed. I'm like, turn.
Oh, there we go. Do it right. Yeah, I got it right for once. Finally got it right. All right.
Actually, that one's at the top of the field. I might put this one to the bottom of the field.
50% growing.
Yeah, I think we might need to fast track them.
All right, rail 1 goes around there, and then up by Don's Pizza. Or does it? No, it goes around. Trying to remember where rail 1 goes. It comes out of Wright Farm.
There's a nice parking lot at the bottom of this field.
I believe it runs up that way to Don's Pizza, by the Home Depot, by the steel mill, then goes down around the farm, maybe where it is right now. It's hard to see where it goes. I'm just trying to look at where we're going to be able to get the onions to the proper place. Trying to figure out the best place to haul the onions to get them to the train, or if we just truck them to the mill. I think the best thing is going to be is to truck them to the sheep area.
Yeah, probably. It's not too far.
Well, for 63, for 73, we might be. Well, 2 goes by 73. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so that's done. Alright, let's I guess I'm gonna log into the admin here. Maybe give us a little bit of boost of time. Hang on. Here we go. We're back.
was gonna put that header on there, but I don't think that goes on that cart, does it?
No, it's for the other Homer header.
Yeah, it's for the Homer header that's over here. But we gotta add the Homer up here to do it. All right. Where am I at with this? Hang on. All right, sorry, I didn't want to show the password again on screen. See you, Hurricane. Take it easy. Thanks for coming out tonight. That did nothing. Only 8 hours left.
Do you have to truck the whole quantity at one time, or can you piecemeal it?
I think you can piecemeal it. Which we could go ahead and... I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense for me to haul it if, you know. I can't believe they haven't popped yet.
It's strange. What's this one showing? 50.
Yeah, they're still
It's
showing
stuck
50.
at 50.
Well, the other one did the same thing to me. It stayed at 50, and then within, like, while I was doing potatoes, they became harvestable. So I'm just thinking they got to be right here on the edge of it.
Yeah, this one's at 50 as well, at 73.
This is frustrating.
All we can do is try and get there. It's going to be a close call.
Oh!
I just got hit with something.
Yeah.
Not enough
resource.
contracted resources. How is that possible?
It's one of our mills, isn't it?
I think so. Del Monte's got enough stuff.
Ordinary's out of
Ordinary
salt.
salt.
It shouldn't have been running. Where's Borden at? Factories.
Boom!
Yeah, there's no production running there, so that's not it.
Has it stopped though because it ran out?
No. I
Is it
don't
like-
have it running.
Oh right, I didn't know if it like auto stopped or something.
Stone processor's running. Yeah, the only thing that should be running is Del Monte and the stone processor, so I don't know why we get a penalty there. Unless you're, I mean, and this was something I asked some other people about, and nobody believes that you have to haul a certain percentage over to a factory for a contract, but maybe that is the case. Which is just kind of silly. Still at 50% on these.
How long we got left?
Like
6
6
hours.
hours.
Yeah, mine says 7. Weird.
Huh. I don't know what to do. I don't want to keep fast tracking time because I'm scared fast tracking time's messing things up, but then again, it shouldn't be.
All you can do is try it.
That $7,000 penalty is starting to really tick me off, though, because I don't know where that's coming from.
Because it says, what is it? It says again.
My problem was it was 7,000, but I got hit for 3,000. Well,
Yeah,
I'm 3,500 in the hole right now, and it's not going up or down.
Because it divided it by 4 amongst the 4 of us.
Oh, there, just went a tick there. Yeah, but 7,000 divided by 4 is, 1.6, 1.7, maybe 1.8. So 1,800. But I'm at 3,500 in a hole right now.
Actually, it might be divided between 3 because Moose is logged in as admin, so it might not class him.
No, I just get hit twice. I take it for me and for the... I mean, what did it show? How much did it show you guys got dinged for on your screen?
7,000.
Yeah, I saw the flash. It said over like 7,000.
7.4 or 7.8? I can't remember which one it was. 7,800.
Oh, man. I hate the auto load feature on this stupid thing. Who's been using the auto load on the forklift?
Haven't a clue.
Oh, now it's glitched out.
I mean, I haven't touched anything with a forklift.
Yeah, you have to put it on and release them, I think. I had it the other day. Do you need me to jump over and sort it?
No, Rambo, I'm capable of doing things on my own.
No,
Last
no.
time I checked.
I can't remember the controls for it, otherwise I'd tell you.
I'm a big boy. I got my big boy underwear on tonight, so I can take care of it. All right. Now let's see if we can get this straightened out. Now, how do we turn that stupid thing off so it doesn't do that again? That up lacks soul. Huh, why is it not showing that collision? On the help menu. Hopefully it's turned off now. Flipperjack 200, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, there's something not right with this thing because it like doesn't show the controls for the auto load function, and I don't really like the auto load function on it, but it doesn't like show them in the menu, helping you.
No.
I know what the controls are, but it's just, like I said, it's just not showing them, which is, you know, odd. But if you don't pull the header bar up before you go in there and the auto load is on, it glitches everything out.
Yeah, I think it's partly because they've still got it written down as experimental, haven't they? For the auto load stuff.
That's funny, that pallet has found a way to stand itself up straight out there. Oh no. Thought I was gonna glitch through there.
That was a lag spike.
I just opened the door.
Ah.
Man, don't do that anymore. It scared me. Something's wrong with this thing, man. Just how much weight it puts on the... There we go. You got to get these pallets just right or they cause issues. There's a lot of stuff in here that's kind of hinky. Here, that one did right.
Orchards need pallets, they're all out.
All right. Oh. There's that glitch. We're just being silly here. Alright, that's done. Pallets are back to running. I got some boards over here. Got some boards. We're good to go. Oh, after that little glitch we had, we may not get this to work. This is really ridiculous. These fields should have popped by now. Four hours. Earn.
Right, as the price of onions go up.
I don't know, but I'm really irritated that these fields aren't popping.
I know, they should have popped ages ago.
I mean, at this point, we're not going to have... Oh, wait, there they go. 63 is ready.
Yeah, they just went.
All right.
Good.
Everybody rally, let's go.
Two. Time for the great onion harvest.
Yay! Four meters at a time, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, well, what we decided we needed to get out of this field in order to make the mark. I kind of think...
80,000 each.
Yeah, I think something like that. I think we can get it all out of this field. I just... Maybe we have to get a little bit out of 73, but I think we can get all of it out of this one.
Yeah, I think that's what he said.
After crunching the numbers a little bit, but boy, it's gonna take some time. Where's the square round Bale Storage?
Yeah,
it's right across from where we're at. We're at 63, and if you look at that where the South Grain Mill or whatever it is, right.
Don't know how much are they.
If you look at where we're at 63. This place right here is where the Bale Storage is.
Header costs $6,400 to lease.
Let's say about 50,000 for the boat.
And the actual Homer machine's 40 grand.
We don't need another machine. We're fine. We got 4 hours. It doesn't take 4 hours to harvest one of these fields.
I should hope not.
Yeah.
Then we gotta truck it all, or we gotta freight train it.
Oh no. Trust me, it'll take 5 minutes to deliver the onions once we get them all harvested. So
Makes no sense though. Just looking at your stream, at your box, it says you got 4 hours left. Bring mine up, it says we've got 5 hours. Shows how out of sync it's gone.
I show 4 hours when I pull it up too.
Yeah, I think it's just out of sync because of that glitch we had the other week.
nah, it's just Europeans don't know how to tell time, so you're falling behind. Just
Hey, I'll
kidding.
send you a This isn't pick on me night again.
Oh, it's pick on you month.
I'm going on vacation.
Rambo gets in
Question
armor the
I-
other day. What's the first thing he does? Runs into Deputy P and blows his truck up.
That was not my fault. He slammed the brakes on in front of me.
It is your. And let me teach you a little bit about road rules, okay, Rambo? If you're in a accident, it is always the guy in the back's fault.
Nah,
Following too close,
I was drafting.
it's your fault. Always the guy in the back. If you're in a 5-car pileup, if you're the 5th car in the back and you hit it, it's your responsibility.
What happens when it's like a 50-car pileup?
Then it's Hammy's fault.
If you're in the back, you're not going to have insurance ever again. And if you do, it's one of those El Cheapo insurance companies that'll insure anybody for a fee.
Looks like you're trying to say Chris is going to roll it there, Matt.
What are we at? Pacific Grains. No. There's hemp. No. There we go. There's the onions. Central Station Grains. 125,000 on hand already. And we need 328,000. So we're looking for 200, basically 203,000. So we got to fill this thing up 5 times, basically. Something like that. Okay, now I'm starting to have doubts. This field doesn't look as big as I thought it was.
You're certainly filling slower than I thought you would.
I don't know. We'll see. Basically, I mean, we got to get 203,000 liters of onions. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, the other field, I think it's a little smaller than this one, isn't it?
1, 2. Three, 4. 8 passes. We'll just see. We'll either get it or we won't. Gonna be interesting, won't it? It's the Great Onion Mystery. And the challenge to see if we can meet our quota in 4 hours. So is 73 ready? Did it pop? I forgot to ask that in chat. Did 73 pop, or is it just 63 that's ready?
73's pop too.
Cool.
Yeah, looking on the map, fields look about the same size.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be any kind of time crunch because we're just eating through this field. The question is going to be yield.
You know, I'm trying to add up how many passes you'll get on the field.
This one probably 2, maybe 3. I think we'll be all right. It's like I think we'll probably get 3 loads out of this one, and then we'll have to get the last ones out of that other one. I think we'll make it.
Yeah,
because I'm almost 100%. I'm at 93.
Yeah, if you get 3 loads out of here, you'll easily get 2 out of the other one.
Yeah. I think we'll make it. It's just a little nerve-wracking at the beginning when you see how fast you're going through everything. Alright, Chris D, you are full.
Okay.
5 minutes for Chris to unload, 30 minutes for Rambo to fix the truck. Yeah. Who's hauling this time? Is it gonna be Chris and Hemi or Chris and Rambo?
Oh, doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter. Because if Rambo thinks we're under a real time crunch, we'll have to be picking up a truck somewhere. We're no hurry, Rambo. Don't reckon.
The way I read that of what Mac put, it looked like he was saying Chris was going to roll it.
No, I think he's counting on you to roll it.
No chance.
Really? Do we need to go back to the archive?
What archive?
We're going back to the same place, right? Right by the sheep.
Yeah, just put them there. That'll make it easier for us to get. Yep. Extreme Farming, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you this evening. Sorry about that. Rambo's trailer can hold 60,000 liters almost. So we'll dump on it when we get a complete load again. So, and Chris will probably be back by then, but so yeah, if somebody wants to get a truck and while we're waiting here, take the straw bales that are over at straw storage, because it's going to take a little bit to get them out of there. Start hauling straw over to the South Rail Mill, just in case we do have to have a quota done. And we'll start fulfilling that contract. And then somebody could go ahead and bring the train around to the mill there. or not to the mill, but to the grain house or whatever it is, grain station.
T1, isn't it?
Yep, T1.
Cool. I'll try and find her.
I believe it's going to be at the gravel pit where y'all left it last.
Yeah, I think it is.
I'd like for it to be kept up there by the farm at that grain mill or whatever, that station. That way we'll know where it's at when we need to do transfers from the quarry and all that other stuff.
Yep. Are you able to keep up with the loads there, Chris?
I'm already back.
Oh, okay. If you can keep up with that then for now, I'll get this round and then I'll start moving them bales.
Okay. Are you filling the one down at the bottom of the field there, Moose?
I haven't started filling anything yet. I'm still filling up, so. But yeah, if you want to switch trucks and grab it, we'll just work on it. We'll fill it up. I probably need to empty at the base of the field here. I can just drive over to it.
I forgot how long the train line this T1 was.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
If only that thing filled up as quick as it empties.
Yup. Wrong button.
For now, we got about 160,000 at that grain station.
Yeah, I just looked at it. Okay, 159,957. Yeah, when you go dump, that'll give us about 220,000, somewhere right there.
Well, I think this trailer holds what, 50 something, 50,000?
58,000, 59,000, something like that, yeah. Cyber Redneck YT, what's up? What is the HUD for? All the different places that we have storage, shops, factories, animals, all of it's on the HUD. So like all the different businesses that manufacture, all of that is over here on the factories. All the places that you go sell things is over here. Storage warehouses is here. Tacos for lunch. Great name. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Waka waka waka.
Waka waka waka.
Dark.
Timmy is all about it tonight.
It's not feeling good again.
I got you, man. Sorry to hear that. Boys, I think we might have to put Hemi down and find a replacement for him. Or I'd take him out behind the barn and dispose of him. I'm just kidding, Hemi. SMS Hunt. Well, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Waka waka waka.
That hurt. Alright, so I got a question for you boys here in the channel. I sort of ran this by Rambo a little bit earlier. I'm going to get you guys' opinion on this. And, you know, just a truthful opinion on this. So, a guy right around the block or two from me in the neighborhood has an i7 4790 that he wants to sell. And, I mean, it doesn't have, like, anything amazing in it. It's got like a 780 Ti in it, blah blah blah, right? Anyways, so i7 4790, he wants $500 for it, for the computer. So the question is the 4790 so far out of date that I shouldn't grab that for $500 to turn into a streaming rig, or you think I ought to grab that and make that my streaming rig?
Was that Haswell architecture?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it should be.
That's like 2 years, 2.5 years, almost 3 years old, I think.
Yeah, it's about 3 years old. That's my question about it is, what's the longevity going to be on it if I purchase it? You know, and again, it's basically going to be a streaming computer that I use it for. Or should I just put my money together and wait, or buy like an i5, a cheap i5 rig, and, you know, build a rig? Or
honestly, if you're just going to use that as a streaming box, I think an i7 is overkill.
Right, but I just want to make sure that it gets something, like I said, it's cheap, it's in the neighborhood, it might be something I can get. Any way I go about it, if I build a box, I'm looking at $600-800 to build a box for a streaming rig. So that's kind of where I'm at tonight. I'm trying to, or where I'm at with it, trying to figure out what to build, you know, just for a streaming rig that will do what I need it to do. I gotta do something.
Are you looking sort of, well, not looking really, are you thinking if you get that i7, just use it as it is, as a streaming rig?
Yeah.
Right, what else is in it?
I don't care. It doesn't matter. All it matters is the processor. I mean, it doesn't matter about the hard drive. It doesn't matter about any of the other stuff. It's all about the processor, and I think it's got like 8 gigs of RAM in it, which is fine, because I've already got a video capture card for it that I'm going to use to pull the video in. All I need is the processor, because that's what's going to be taken care of. And again, the GPU doesn't matter. It doesn't. This is not for gaming. This is strictly for a rig to encode the signal and go out to it. I don't care. I just don't want to go with like a you know, Core 2 Duo or something like that. You know, An i5 would be awesome. I could go buy an i5 and build a box. I mean, if I was just gonna build a box, I'd build like an i5 and I'd go from there. But that's really not what I want to do. But I need to get something done. The last few days I've just been really frustrated by some stuff. I want to get it done. I don't know, I may just have to bite the bullet and just build a new gaming rig and turn this one into the stream rig, which is what I've been gonna do forever. It's just every time I turn around and get ready to do it, Murphy comes and knocks on the door, and funds are needed somewhere else. So
yeah, because you've also, like you said earlier, you want to look at something that's going to last you a good amount of time.
yeah. Well, I mean, if I'm gonna go and buy a gaming rig, then I'm gonna go and blow the money, and it's gonna cost me, you know, $1,400 probably to build a nice, you know, i7 7700 rig with, you know, 16 or 32 gigs of RAM in it, and you know, I don't have, the good thing is I don't have to buy a video card. Eventually I'll buy a video card, but
what card you got now?
980 Ti.
Yeah, that's it. For some reason I thought you had a 760 or something like that.
Nah, I have a top of the line 980 Ti. My thing, my question with the 4790, like I know people who game with a 4790 and stream at the same time. My concern just is the longevity of the processor. As old as it is, I just have a fear that you might spend the money on it and it die, you know, 6 months after you buy it, and then you're out $500. Whereas if I just take a little bit more patience, wait another month or two, and buy a big gaming rig.
Well, if he hasn't overclocked it, you should be fine. I mean, if he's been playing around with overclocking it, then I'd probably stay away from it. But
I was going to say, is it a K-chip or is it not?
what I'm planning on using for a stream machine, if I don't buy one, is going to be the one I built in 2012. So, and that's a 13-socket 1366, and you know that's what my son does iRacing on, and I used to do until I built this new one, and it's handled everything fine.
Chris, you are ready to roll.
Rolling.
Yeah, that's it. I just need to, I think I need to just bite the bullet and make a big computer. I sat down last night and I was pricing everything out. And it will, it's going to be costly. Now, at the same time, I will throw this one out there. I haven't made the decision, but I may have the whole thing solved for $30. My old computer that I played on before I built this one. The old computer, I used to play Farm Sim and stream on it, and it worked just fine. Not the greatest computer in the world, but boy, I mean, that's what when I first started doing Farm Sim videos and everything, that was the computer I played on. The motherboard crapped out on it, so I found a new motherboard for it for $30 yesterday, and I ordered the motherboard for it. If that comes in and I get that computer back up and running and everything's hunky-dory and working just fine with that, then that'll be a good band-aid for a while, and I can set that up and work on it. But it's people will laugh if I tell you the specs on that computer. But I don't really care as long as it gets the job done. Which is, you know, probably the route I will go for. I don't know, I was just looking at that i7. I thought, oh, I could have that tomorrow and set my dual streams up and everything. Is it considered a potato? What are we talking about? The old computer? Or the onions? I'm lost. Yeah, 2 years ago, the computer I was playing on was a AMD Phenom 2. It was an AMD Phenom 2 Black. I forget the actual numbers on it. So it's a Core 2 Duo. And it worked. I was able to play Farm Sim on it and stream at the same time. And it worked until it got hit by lightning and died. So I don't know. Everything's there for it. All I need to do is slap the motherboard in there and it might work again. So I don't know potato until you have 3.8 gigabits of RAM. Yeah, I mean, that's the impatient side of me wants it done now. I won't get the motherboard for another 5 days, you know, and then I got to build that. So, but yeah, for $30 you can't beat it. If it works, it works. You know, I've already got my LGX sitting here on the desk, so if I can piecemeal all that together, and then that'll get me by for another few months, and then I'll just buy a big gaming rig, build me a big gaming rig, and be done with all of it. I go crazy when I try to play Arma and I can't get 20 frames per second on this rig. It drives me nuts. It just pisses me off that I bought an AMD. For the amount of money I spent building this rig, it drives me nuts that I got that bottleneck between the video card and the motherboard.
These straw bales are a pain to get out of storage, aren't they?
2 at a time, man. Just set the trailer. You got the auto load trailer?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, but they don't seem to be coming out anymore.
Nojo 1099, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thanks for the host. Appreciate it. Good to see you again. I know AMD's horrible. We had that conversation last night. We offended Mobius. Boy, Mobius is highly offended by us.
Yeah, I was bantering with him yesterday, and he got insulted by my
he got
bantering,
he got his feelings hurt.
I guess he doesn't understand banter. It's just having fun.
His panties were in a wad over it. Yeah, he was upset.
Oh well.
I don't think he'll ever come back and talk to us again. You hurt his feelings, Timmy.
mean, that's one of the reasons I enjoyed going over there, because I could banter with some of those guys who'd banter and have a little fun. Well, I started bantering with them there. I thought I didn't think this was a hostile Discord. I mean,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. He said something last night about, yeah, I can't go over to Moose's side. They're just hateful over there, and it's a vile community over there.
Tell you what, if you thought that was hostile, you should have been what happened a couple months ago in my clan. That's Sunday church in there compared to what goes on normally.
I mean, that was level 0. You should see what level 10 is.
Yeah, that was just, you know, that was kind of like just wet noodle slap. But that's it. I mean, you read it and it was just playful banter, right? But the AMD boys, they get their feelings hurt real easily.
He said I cut them deep, and I'm trying to figure out which one it was when I said AMD was trying to stay solvent, or which one was. But something I said, and he said it cut them deep, and I'm just kind of like, wow.
Yeah, AMD fans are... They're a different breed.
I'd say something, but I don't want to say that. Go into that discussion here.
That's right. Just keep it clean there, Hemi.
Well, it's perfectly clean. It's pure as the driven snow, but I better not.
Yeah, those who have drank the AMD Kool-Aid are hard on it, man. It's the only Kool-Aid ever to exist that they yeah.
I mean, I built AMD systems before, and until recently, I did nothing but AMD video cards because Intel, aka Nvidia's, had nothing but issues. But now, you know, AMD's are the ones having issues, and Nvidia's aren't. So,
well, that's
like
it. I mean, and that's my whole thing is I was a hardcore Intel guy for a long time. All my rigs were Intel. And then somebody convinced me that I needed to build a DJ rig for a nightclub, and I needed to do it on a budget, so I went with AMD. And he's like, oh, get AMD because, you know, for the money that you pay for an AMD processor, you're getting a high-end Intel processor. And he was like, because you can overclock it, they take overclocking so much better than an Intel does, and blah blah blah. So, you know, you're paying $200 for basically a $500 video or a $400 Intel chip, right? So he sold me on all that, and I bought it, and it ran great. We didn't have any problems, so I started doing AMD stuff for a while, and I built a couple of AMD things, and I didn't have any problems with them. So when this rig was recommended to me as a replacement for my old rig, I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that, you know. And I've regretted it ever since. The day I mean, it was all right. The day I bought this video card was the day I realized I'd made a mistake. Because I put this video card on here and thought, man, this thing's gonna scream. And it was like, wing, wing, and then done crap since.
I got a 980 Ti on my socket 1366, the system that I built in 2012, and it does really good on the graphic.
Oh yeah, I bet if I took this video card out of this machine and I threw it in that i7 4790, I bet it'd make Arma scream. But yeah, which is funny because Jay's 2 Cents just did a video like a couple of days ago on are AMD FX processors still worth it, or, you know, a viable option right now. And I watched it yesterday, and at the end of watching I was like, now why wasn't that video out 2 years ago when I bought this thing?
Yeah, as far as like videos like that, I say, well, there's videos out there talking about UFOs and all that stuff too. So, you know.
Oh, but no, I watched his video on that, and I was like, yeah. Everything he was seeing in his benchmarks are everything that I see in my computer. And I'm like, yeah, there's the bottleneck. The processor's just not good enough. All right, Chris, you're good to go.
Truck rolling out.
So that's 118,000 plus the what we had before, 60-some thousand.
There's 159,000 in there now. So Chris hauls his 59,000 in there. That's going to give us 218.
How much do we need total?
328.
Right.
I think we'll make it.
And we had, how much did we have? 60-some thousand. So we've got 118. We'll have about 130,000 on this field.
Well, Chris has already hauled the other truck that you got. He hauled it once, and that truck twice, right?
Correct. So, yeah, so 59 times 2, and then with the whatever that other truck holds.
0% is what I can tell you right now.
Where am I supposed to take these bales? Oh, down there. Okay, I got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another session of Rainbow Talks to Himself.
I was so confused then, and then I asked, and then I just... Because it doesn't show it on the mini-map, but if you zoom in the menu, it shows it.
It's scary when somebody asks a question and then he answers it himself.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, by the end of the year, I would love to have like an i7 something or other with dual 1080s in it.
Ooh.
Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? I'm shooting for the moon.
Ti's, let's see, those are 780 a piece. So right there, you're talking 15, almost 15.
Quit, Hemi. Quit. I said hoping. If I do that, though, I got to have a whole lot of donations come into the channel.
Then you need a motherboard processor.
YouTube's got to fix all their stuff, and I got to have a whole lot of money come in donations for that one to have. It's a pie in the sky wishful thing. By the end of the year, I'll be lucky if I have an i7 with this 980 Ti in it. Yeah, but with with I guess with everything on sale right now, I've been wanting to buy a processor while everything was on sale, but I don't know.
I looked on Newegg today, and those Caddy Lakes weren't on sale anymore, but they're still only $349.
$277 and change in storage.
Thank you, sir. Well, I think if we go back to my predictions, I thought we would get, if not all of it off of this, we'd need one load off of the other one. So I think that's going to hold true. But I got a little nervous tonight when we started cutting this thing and it wasn't filling up real quick. Well, that's it. I want to get my streams to where all my streams are, you know, if I can get everything to where everything is HD, 60 frames per second for the streams and the recordings, that's what I want to do. But right now I can't do that. So until I can get that taken care of, then I have to go with what I can do right now. And they don't look bad, so. But I get, you know, periodically I get somebody like last night who, you know, they're an elitist and they want everything in 60 frames at 4K.
Okay.
The problem is not farm sim, C-Dub. The problem is trying to run some of the other games that I play and want to run. Yeah, my problem's not with Farm Sim runs fine. I stream Farm Sim just fine. I stream Farm Sim at 30 frames because it just doesn't even matter. It's some of the other, it's the other stuff that I want to do in the background that you guys don't see. And that I'm limited on, and then other games that I want to play in stream that I would really like to run at 60 frames. So Twitch is weird, man. Twitch is taking downscaling all of my videos to 720. I don't know why. I'm uploading at 1080 and it's downscaling all of them to 720. I don't know if it's because I'm shooting out at 30 frames per second and they want 60 for, you know, maybe they want 60 for 1080p. I don't know. I'm going to try and figure that one out.
So you got that bumper kick out there, Chris, because you want more downforce on the nose, or what?
There you go.
How do you do that?
With the mouse.
I just use my joystick. It's key to that.
Oh, there it goes.
What are y'all sending? Y'all trying to do signaling with those? Get the little.
See if I can reflect the sun in your eyes.
I don't think the South Railroad Mill will accept these as bales. It's got to be typical.
Murph, how are you? I'm doing great.
We need a shredder?
Oh, I think that's what we're going to have to do.
Well, start pulling up some money there, Rambo.
Oh,
How much is a shredder?
I'm just going to get all the bales out first, so I can get it all processed.
We'll just haul all the bales up to the dairy, put them into the dairy silo up there, and take all the straw out of it.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh, it's a great idea because I had it.
Wow, I wouldn't go that far.
Dude, what are you talking about? I use my head. I come up with good ideas.
I'll downplay you a bit.
What are you doing?
I like I'd steer you in a bad direction with a bad idea.
Yeah, you will.
Wow.
Look at last night.
Whoa, wait. Let's go back to last night then if we want to say bad idea. I just strictly remember you telling me. Now, if you remember correctly, when I had the Strider parked in front of the fuel pump, I got on top of it several times and didn't have any issues. But you were the one who said, bring it over here, right here, and park it right here and try. And that's when I did, and that's when it exploded.
So you could get to the pilot's door,
But I'm just saying, I distinctly remember you coming up with the idea of where to park the Strider before it exploded.
I wasn't the one climbing on it and the one swinging the gun.
I just want to make it clear whose idea it was to put it over there in the first place.
How else were you going to get to the pilot door?
I was going to get on top of it and walk up to the pilot's door.
You weren't getting up there.
I was going to try my best.
That's why I said I should have got my helicopter and just landed
I need
next
a
to
grappling
it.
hook so I could have gotten up there. Like I said, I should have, when I was behind it and I was able to access the inventory, I should have taken everything out of the inventory of that helicopter and been happy with that.
Yeah.
But no. Had to try to get in it and fly it away. And
Of course, it was free money.
I think Deputy accidentally misfired when he was spinning the gun around. And I think he hit the gas pump, and that's what actually blew us up.
Possible.
I don't know. When the rear end of the Strider sank through the asphalt, I was like, "Oh, this is not good. Why is this glitching?" And I remember then even thinking, "Oh, Rambo, this was a bad idea to move over here." And about that time is when it blew up.
Yeah,
SMS punch. Nicely done.
If that had done it.
1080 Dream. Some horse.
The 1080 Dream. Oh man, thanks for the donations, SMS Hunt. $5 donation. Everybody say thank you. Nice way to startle me. Give me a heart attack. Thank you.
We'll always thank people that give you a heart attack.
Oh, gosh. Alright, I need somebody to come dump me.
Chris is over there, ain't he?
Christy!
I can come get you, but I thought Chris was over there.
Nah,
so.
he's here.
Slacking.
I ain't slack.
No, he's been taking all the loads. I just
Jesper
figured since he was there,
4700
I just
hosting the
over here out of
stream
way.
right now. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Welcome. You like the donation mug? Yeah, it's pretty cool. We had a little shot glass because I didn't expect to fill the glass up. Honestly, when I when I made this channel over here on Twitch and I started doing the whole thing and they gave me the associates, I was even hesitant to put it up. One, because I thought it was distracting, and two, I didn't think it would ever be filled up, and I was going to be embarrassed by the fact that it never got filled up, right? It's one of those things, like, I don't want to put it up there, one, because it might be in the way, and two, it might be a distraction, and three, well, it's never going to get full. Like, you guys have been doing an awesome job. Like, Berm, 115, wow. 115 bits. Thank you, buddy. Filling up that mug.
You're going to have a keg up there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going to have to get a big, huge 55-gallon drum and put up there.
Look at every single one of them landing in.
Dude, that's some skill right there. Our Bauer would be jealous.
Oh, yeah.
Which I hadn't seen him. You give that boy a copy. You give that man a copy of the Heavy Haul DLC and he's gone. He is immersed in ATS right now. I think I've almost got... I think I got 2 more people I got to send their packages to. Gamer Guy 2, welcome to the stream. Look, did he get them all in? No, rejected.
Ouch. Yeah, we'll see Bauer in about 3 or 4 days' time.
Berm's got some skill going, man. Nojo, it's amazing. I will help you feel that someday soon. Hi, man. Hey, don't feel like you got to do it, man. Those who live in the U.S. are lucky because they can watch a video or 2 and get some bits off of doing that. You know, it's kind of nice. That's where our Bauer's getting all of his bits. He just watches some videos. Ling Queen 55, welcome to the stream.
Waka waka waka.
Not her.
That's not a sub, that's just a welcome.
They're getting a bit eager on you.
I like it though, you know? Good for them.
It's frustrating me. I can hear that dull spot in my microphone again.
The what?
My mic keeps having a dull spot in it where I sound really muffly and no mid-range.
Rambo, remember this moment, because I'm going to be nice and not say anything.
Me and Moose talking about it earlier.
No, I was going to banter and I'll be quiet.
He was going to say something to the effect as, oh, you always sound muffled and confused.
I was waiting for it.
I'm being nice.
I'm actually surprised Chris didn't say something.
Nojo, if you have the option available, if you look at down where the little triangle is in your message box for the bits over on the right hand side, if you click that icon, it will either give you an option to purchase bits, or right above the bit purchases it will give you the option to watch a video. But it just depends on where you live. That option is not available in all countries. It's only in, I think, only in the US right now.
I thought you were driving into that rock
Oops.
face then.
Got a problem here. All right, to 73 we go. Lynn Queen 55 cheering 5 bits. Thank you, Lynn. Appreciate that. Nice. Oh yeah, it's a PC only thing.
We got our quota, 331,000.
Sweet.
Skip them.
All right. Well, I will. Why don't one of you guys come take the harvester and start that, and I will go do that for the stream.
Go ahead and grab that, Hemi, and I'll come up and unload it.
Okay, doke. Yes, sir. I shall be right there, sir.
Yeah, I'll drive it up here and park it. Look at there, man. Oops, wrong button. Y'all were worried, man. Jeez. I knew we'd get it. I knew we'd get it all along.
While behind the scenes, it was FPM.
Yeah. Behind the scenes, I was like, oh my god, we're gonna look like a bunch of idiots if we can't get this done. I'm like, oh, I really hope we get all those onions harvested and everything. I don't want to look like a loser on stream. Then I'd have to hear about it from somebody else, you know. Oh, wow, I saw you didn't make your contract for 300,000 onions. Wow, that must suck. I gotta tell you guys. Having driven the way I did last night, I don't wish that upon anybody ever. That was a miserable experience. Extreme farming! Cheering 5 bits as well. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, let's get to the train. Nope, that ain't the right train. Let's see, this is train Uno, maybe?
Funny, isn't it, that when the cup gets fuller, it makes it so more bits don't go in it.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Question for you.
Yeah.
No.
Do we want to let this stuff ripen up more until it goes full ripe, get more harvest or not?
Do you get more when the riper it gets?
I thought that's what you said at one point. I could be wrong.
I don't know. I don't know if it gets riper. I don't know if you get more the riper it is.
Uh-oh. Here comes a glass emptier.
I did get a few out of there. Ooh, man.
Wow.
That shot was the bomb. Huh, is there only one refill spot at this particular place? Oh, we lucked out on that. This could have been a mistake. Apparently this grain silo only has... Oh no, I see another... No, it only has one refill spot that I see.
Chris, did you leave that other truck down at the field?
Yes, sir. I have it down here.
Okay.
Would you like it?
Yeah, I'll come and grab it.
Alright, so we should be able to get 120 per car. Right about there. Come on, give me the little fill-up thing. Here we go. Let's double check the number we need. 328, 530. the gamer guy, 500. Here comes more. You rock, guys. All right, so we'll get this loaded up and we'll haul it off, and we will complete our first contract. How about that, boys? We're gonna figure our first contract. Fingers crossed, knock on wood.
You watch, you get them all there. Failed.
I want to get all my money back for all the penalties that we suffered.
Yeah.
Is that divided by 4, or we each get the same amount?
I think it's divided by 4.
M. Renderman 552. I have the CSX Heavy Haul, but once again, the problem with the CSX Heavy Haul is AMD processors run like crap on it. So I get like 15, 17, maybe 20 FPS playing that game, which I know everybody's had problems with it, but it seems like lately the Intel people are having better luck with it, and yeah. Is it any good? It's not bad. I had fun playing it, but it just didn't seem like there was enough of it, in my opinion.
You got to take this load to, Moose?
Where do we take it to? It's going to the it's going to the North Mill. Oh. North Railroad Mill.
Show me the money.
Yeah, I mean, I liked, I really do like the concept of the CSX. I hope that down the line they put a DLC out that includes more to do. But for me, it was just lacking, it was lacking enough to do to keep me, like, are you going to be able to play it every day? Are you going to be able to play it for a month or two and then keep playing it? And the problem was once you ran through all the jobs or all the scenarios, you pretty much were left with their little 48-hour cycle free play or free roam game where you could roam around and you could take over different things, but there weren't really, like, you need, like, to be able to go in there and have a whole bunch of, you know, downloadable scenarios that you could do. To me, that's what it misses. It misses the ability to go in there and download a scenario. And to me, for the money you spend on the game, they ought to constantly put scenarios in for you. It doesn't seem like it should be that hard to get. It doesn't seem like it should be that hard to get, you know, a script or something that runs in that says, take a train with this many cars on it to this spot, fill it up with these goods, and then haul it to this place, and haul this train to this place, and these trains are going to be in the way. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it would be that hard to make scenarios, and that they shouldn't be popping them out once a month or whatever. But they sure do like to put out, like, for train sim, they sure do like to be popping out those stupid you know, rail cars and stuff once a month for you to buy. That's always been my problem with train sim as well, is it's always just one more, you know, one more dollar, one more dollar, one more dollar. All right, where's the trigger? So that one, the trigger must be off just a little bit on this. It's on the front car, it looks like. Oh, here we go. We're getting it full. Back up a little bit and we'll get that first car unloaded. How much longer is the stream? However long it goes. I don't plan anything out. I don't set like particular hours that I stream. There it is.
Money!
See you, No Joe. Thanks for coming out. So the cliffhanger question has been answered. We are able to get the onions and satisfy the contract. There we go. Contract complete. You did it, boys.
Nice.
Come on now. Let me get rid of that window. And cancel that window and do that window. Ooh, so we have completed a contract which gave us 3 rating points. Nice, we're up to 59 points, boys.
Cool.
Alright, I'm gonna take El Choo Choo back to the mill. Yeah, that's where I'm taking it. Back to the farm. I guess we can just haul those onions. For now, I'll just store them there at the farm, and then we can transfer them to the other farm, to the main farm, whenever we have a little bit of time. Unless you guys want to just truck them to the main farm. We should be able to get them via train and transfer them. I think
We just leave them here, right?
Well, I'd like to get everything centralized at one location, so you're not having to run all over the map to find things. At least until we build up a good surplus at one location, you know.
What train goes right over here to the west of us here, Chris? What route is that? Because there's a silo or a dump point right there where we can dump it on a car, haul it over there.
Give me train 2.
I don't know enough about the trains.
3 and 1 come out by our farm, by the farm we're working.
I think it's train 2 that comes up by this way then.
Yeah, it's train 2 that goes up there. So you'd have to take If you wanted to use the train to transfer them, you'd have to take train. You'd have to fill up train 2, take it down to the South Rail Station, and then transfer everything from that to train 3, and then bring train 3 back up to the farm.
It's just easier to truck it to the farm.
It all depends. Like, I can't stand driving all the way across the map. That's annoying to me. But for some people, it's all right. You know, for me, it's, you know, a waste of my time. Warehouses. All right, so. Hey, did I get out? I did get out. All right. How long have we been going? 2 hours and 41 minutes. All right, what we got going? You guys are... Where's the other truck and trailer at?
I've got
Rambo.
All right.
Rambo came and stole it.
Wreck-It Ralph has it. Wreck-It Rambo.
Nah, shush.
All right, where's the truck with the bales on it at?
That's at the cow farm. Haven't took it back up yet.
Oh, I see. You stole their truck to do the job that you couldn't do properly. I got it. All right, let's see if we can go get... Are there still bales down at the Bale Storage?
No, I've got them all out. They're all in that. What's it down there?
Okay.
And then we'll take this lot to Dawson's, is it? T3. To ship down to that South Mill because there's no road.
Well, you can just drive there.
There's no road to the train, it's up on a hill on its own.
Well, if it needed to go, if you're taking it to Dawson's, Dawson's is buying the bales, so the straw. So you're not actually putting it in. It needs to go to the South Rail.
Yeah.
Okay, because you said Dawson's, and
No,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
If you're hauling it to Dawson's, we're losing all our straw. So yeah.
No. I meant South Rail. They're all down there.
It's a huge difference, though.
There's just too many names in one spot.
Good Lord, that's 715,000 liters.
Yeah, but I mean, think of how
I've
much
got-
straw you get. I mean, we've got
think I've
400
got
and something
600.
thousand right now. So all we got to do is harvest a few fields and we'll have plenty. I'm going to plant another couple of barley fields. Yeah, I'm probably going to plant like, I'll probably plant the 4 fields that are open and plowed right now and done. I will probably plant all of those in barley. That or wheat. So, or even, don't we get straw from soybean? No, it's oats. Oats is what you get straw from, yeah. So I might plant the remaining fields in oats And that way we've got a couple of barley fields up here. I'll go ahead and put some oat fields in. And that way we can get straw from all of those. And we can get some oats at the same time. That way we should be able to complete that contract. Let's see. AMR15. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Alright, I got about like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna jump off.
Alright, I'll come up there and finish up. Or we can call it a night and pick up where we're leaving off. I don't care. I was for sure I just dumped that trailer off. Pretty sure I hit Q and...
It doesn't want to leave you.
Yeah, it likes me so much.
It's attached to you?
Boom-ching! There is Hemi with the zinger.
Oh dear.
That, my friends, is why Hemi is in the stream. That reminds me, last night before I went to bed, we watched 1,000 Ways to Die in the West. That was a bad joke.
There you go, Chris D.
Okay. What was the final resolution? Are we taking this back to where the sheep were, or back to the main farm?
Wherever you want to take it, man. Since you're gonna call it a night, let's just bring it back to the main farm, and we can go do the rest of it tomorrow or something.
Okay.
Want me to place this harvester in the?
Nah, just leave it right there at the field.
You want me to put it in the shed? As I was going to ask.
Nah, because I mean, it shouldn't be anything going on here other than just it's gonna go dormant. I mean, it's not gonna be anything going on. When we get back on, we'll just pick right up where we left off. So with the harvest and keep moving forward. Gamer Guy cheering another 5 bits.
I won't be on early tomorrow because we're doing my eye racing.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm doing anything early tomorrow, it's playing Arma.
I thought so.
Think about doing 2 live streams tomorrow, though. Think about doing an ATS stream in the morning and then Farm Sim tomorrow evening. So. Or Arma during the day and Farm Sim tomorrow night or something like that, you know. Scrabble 10,890. Thank you for the cheer, the 10 bits as well. Guys, thank you, all of you guys, for the cheers.
My neighbors are up in
the bits. I appreciate it. All right, so we'll call it a night tonight. We will, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow for some more Farm Sim, Farming Friday night. Even if, you know, like, I know a lot of people are saying, well, if the ATS, you know, multiplayer server kicks over for Heavy Haul tomorrow, we're going to go do Heavy Haul. I'm staying as far away from that as I possibly can. Because that's going to be a nightmare. But I might get on and just do some ATS tomorrow. Or I might do some Arma tomorrow. I don't know what I'll do. But, Berm 115, mixing it up there with all the different emoticons. Thank you, man. I appreciate the cheer. You guys rock. Thank you so much. I know I say thank you all the time, and it may seem like I don't mean it or whatever, but really, I am taken aback every time I get on here and you guys do all this stuff. It just blows me away. So thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. And like I said, you know, things like yesterday, y'all's gifts make things like yesterday possible, to give away the gifts and to give away the DLCs and stuff like that. And they help out because there's, you know, there's people who can't really afford them or whatever, you know, which is kind of funny. I had a good laugh yesterday, and all y'all have a good laugh after this. The DLC for the heavy haul package is what, like $4.99. R. Bauer has to have had given me at least $4.95 in bits, right? And he wins yesterday. I thought that was funny. He basically bought himself the DLC by watching videos and putting bits in my cup. So how funny is that, and how great is that? So it's cool when you're able to look at it in that aspect of saying that might not been something he might not have bought himself or something, but because he was able to do the, you know, free bits and give them away, we were able to give away the DLC that he won. So I thought that was kind of cool. So Ramboni, thank you, Rambo, appreciate it. Thanks for the cheer. 200 bits,
Little tip off,
buddy. Oh, and they completely missed. Just like a Rambo thing, not being able to hit the target. Probably ran into a telephone pole.
Nah, more like a tree.
Yeah, his bits went off and found a tree somewhere.
They're sunk in the river.
Yeah, or they're in a pond.
Nah, no rivers around here.
They're in a pond. They hit a tree, telephone pole, Deputy P's truck. All right, guys and gals, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We brought a little bit of humor and a little bit of fun into you guys' lives. Thank you for all you guys do. Thank you so much. Car Freak 1, thank you for the 5 bits. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look, he got one in there. Aha, yeah. All right, fellas, y'all want to say goodnight?
Have a good night.
Good night.
All right, thanks to Rambo, Chris D, Hemi, thank you guys. Big Mac, Jeff, thanks for being the moderators in the stream tonight. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time. Y'all come play sometime. I'm Rambo, thanks for the train of bits. If not a one of them gets in the cup, I'm going to fall on the floor laughing right now. Oh, you got one. Out of all that, you got one in there. Oh, man.
Success.
Oh, man. If I don't say goodnight, we'll never get out of here. Thank you, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Be careful. I'll see you. God bless you all. Bye-bye.